Here's a picture of this truck.
Back at the office, Jamie is checking out photos of the big buck solution to his equipment problems.
They're just doing the finishing work right now, so it's looking pretty good.
6 months ago, he ordered a custom-built truck called a rotator.
$750,000 for that truck. It's the top notch, it's the best of the best.
What makes it the best is the boom arm. It can rotate almost 270 degrees, allowing it to lift and pull wrecks from almost any angle.
Good to go.
The rotator is being custom-built by Miller Industries in Chattanooga, Tennessee. But it's 3 months overdue. Today, Jamie's counting on good news that it'll be ready before Christmas.
We're just on our way to see our sales rep. Park right on the left side here. The factory promised it to be done by today. Howdy.
Picture of the machine. Just got off the phone with Miller, and we're about 7 to 10 working days out from being completed.
7 more working days.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get a little stressed out, Tom.
Yeah, it's a little bit behind, but they're working hard on it.
I'm chomping at the bit and losing work over it. You know, I'm paying guys to come and do my job, and we're waiting and waiting, and I thought we had all kinds of lead time to get it ready. So I got a job to run, have things to do, so.
Yeah, I understand.
I guess we're out of here then.
I'll be
phoning you.
I bet you will
And
be.
phoning you.
I
And
bet you will
phoning
be.
you.
Well, you have my number.
I know. All right. Thanks, Tom.
Good. Thanks, David. Tom.
Yeah. Bottom line is we got to get this new truck into the country before the end of the year. If it's a do or die thing, you tell me right now and I'll get on a plane tomorrow and I'll leave. And, you know, it means missing Christmas, but whatever. Okay, so it'll work out that way then. I guess I'm gonna have to go down there.
When's it gonna be ready?
I think they're gonna have it ready this Friday.
To pick up his rotator, Jamie is going to have to miss Christmas. Even worse, he has to break the news to his wife, Sherry.
So I got some bad news.
You're leaving.
Yeah, tomorrow night I'm gonna go on a plane. No.
From what I heard, she was pretty upset.
It tears you apart. Where's your loyalty lie? You know, where do you want to be at home with your family, or do you want to be doing the job and opening the road? And you know what? I think it's a commitment that's hard on a family. It's hard on a relationship. Think. Who are we gonna come up with? I'm gonna pull. I think I gotta find another driver. We gotta get a team driver to go with me because I can't be gone that long.
If Jamie can find a second driver, perhaps he can be back in time for Christmas. As luck would have it, only one of his drivers has a passport, Hugo.
It's pretty much a dream come true. Like a little kid, their knees are just wiggling and ready to collapse almost.
By noon, they arrive at the factory. Weighing in at 40 tons, this is the state of the art.
Wow.
The behemoth of towing that can get the biggest wreck out of the tightest spot. Jamie's betting it will make him the undisputed king of the coke.
That is nice.
First guy that puts a scratch in this, I don't know if he'll live to tell about it.
The build meets all of Jamie's expectations until...
Wow, quite a gap in there, eh?
he spots something that shouldn't be there.
That's way too much of a gap. Like that's only supposed to be 6 inches. But we had the tank shortened to have this proper. I shortened them specifically so back of cab would be 6 inches. They were supposed to have this wheelbase just perfect. So I mean, now we got this. That's like a foot. It's gotta be a 1.5 foot gap there. Well, wow.
The problem is more than just cosmetic. If the truck is any more than 41 feet long, it won't be allowed across the border.
If that truck is too long, then we've got problems.
The rotator's been brought outside to get measured.
The very back of the vehicle to the front of the vehicle has to be 41 feet long. 41 3 inches. It's a $750,000 mistake. We can't even use it. It's junk. So can we measure that just one more time? Let's double check this thing. Is that as far folded up as it can be? Will it tilt in more? Right? So that's square, or very close to square. So put that right in against it. So we'll just have to measure now to see where this thing is.
Coming up on the axle, you can do right there.
Isn't that something? Look at this, you guys. 41 feet, exactly. That truck is right on the money. Things are good. Happy now. Get out of there. So we're away to the races, so we're gonna be heading home. Said you could back it up, not drive it. Okay. Me. Mother piece of What? Step fell off it, sucker. And not even 5 miles away from the plant. Well, $750,000 and the step falls off the prick. I'm getting chest pains, man. Okay, I'll do one more. Okay, let's get out of here. Get off this highway. Let's get out of here.
Back in record time from Tennessee, Jamie has salvaged his family Christmas and perhaps spared himself a night in the doghouse.
Seems to be quite a few recovery jobs on this back road.
I see you had a back road job where it was very rainy, muddy.
That was a bit of a pain.
You had a propane truck that was stuck in a driveway.
So you're right there. Okay. The distance had to be 800 to 1,000 feet down the hill. There was no way I was going to winch it out with winch line alone. Holy. Well, what we've got is the grounds. You know, things are soft right now.
And you're walking in muck, really.
There was snow that day, and it was wet and sloppy. We could end up in trouble here, too. I might end up winching myself out. So it was commit yourself to going in there, get him out, and hope like heck you could get back up the hill.
So you brought the Python to this job.
The Python is the perfect recovery truck. That truck has been one of the best trucks I've ever bought. I mean,
Really?
It's just an amazing machine. We get him back on the road.
Pretty good there?
I'm gonna just gun it as fast as I can to see if I can get up there.
That looked like a very narrow driveway.
It was.
All it takes is one wheel to go off, and you're in a mess.
We spun out in that hairpin curve there. God dang it. And then I thought to myself, well, I'll try to go backwards up there, maybe a little better shot. Plus, I'd have my back end, you know, facing upwards where I could winch myself back. Okay, we're done. Well, I call these trees Holmes trees. We could pull on them with the wreckers.
The Holmes tree, that was a good idea.
The Holmes tree really comes from the old Holmes wreckers. Just hope that this tree is strong enough. Engineering and physics have not changed.
No.
They were the same in the 50s than they are now.
Exactly.
Trees are trees, winches are winches. Little bit, little bit, little bit.
So I've got myself out.
So now I have to get him out of there.
Okay, so we'll see you at the top.
It's one of those jobs that just keeps going.
Yeah.
Gibber.
We spent all day winching ourselves out of it.
We're almost on the home stretch here.
So at the end, you got him out. I bet you he was happy.
We're all good? Perfect. We'll take it easy on you. Guess you're off to work now, eh?
Yeah.
How long did that job take you?
Probably I spent as much time winching him out as I did myself.
You go out, you think, oh, it's a quick job.
Yeah, you've been on them too, where you go out there and then you're there for 2 days.
Oh, yeah.
The next morning,
Bare and dry and cold.
190 miles north of his base in Hope,
Like a motorhome on wheels, really.
Jamie Davis is on his way to a job in his brand new 30-ton wrecker.
This truck is really, really comfortable in comparison to bouncing down the highway in some old spring suspension in the General.
Earlier this winter,
Wow, it's a rough road. Rough road, rough truck.
Jamie took a beating on a northern long haul in his classic Holmes 1801, the General.
When you do 10 hours or a day in this truck, you know it.
Now he's riding in style.
I love my old school trucks, but this long haul business going crazy like it is, this new truck is really gonna help us be more efficient so that we can accomplish the work. I gotta keep a balance of some new trucks and some old ones.
Jamie arrives at Lac La Hache to pick up a wreck.
We got a call to pick up a truck up here that's hit an animal, deer or something like that, and the front end smashed.
But in the unforgiving elements,
Ooh, it's cold.
he has to work fast.
Got a colder temperature here. Wish I had my big suit on, but we're only gonna be a few minutes, so I really don't need it. Oh, is it cold?
If you're not suffering, you're not living. That's gonna go bang over there. Yeah, I knew that.
Now we're good to go.
The Mac is loaded up.
So now it's just a beeline through the canyon to get back to Hope.
And Jamie heads for home.
I'm able to work and make money for the company. I'm not babysitting people. They know what to do and they get the job done, and you know, that's the way it should be. It's a good day in the tow biz.
The next morning at the yard, the General's battle scars are inspected
You see a crack right there.
by Jamie's mechanic, Brian Rash.
The only thing I can think of is torque. If this thing walks to the side, it might be putting quite a bit of pressure on it.
And the boss himself is back.
The General, as old as it is, it's my main pulling machine.
Looks like, oh, here he comes. We almost spotted this here. Right here.
How the hell did that happen?
When I come and look at the General's winch, I see that the freewheel coupler has cracked.
Man, oh man.
The freewheel coupler engages or disengages the winch from the winch drums.
That part, to get that part,
Well,
you know, it's just like the Mighty Mo going down last year. Cam's back, my winch is down again.
If I lose that truck, I'm in a lot of trouble.
Let's open the door and get it inside. We can't have this truck down.
The General's really my big heavy hitter right now. Having another one of my home's winch trucks broke down is not what I need. That would be a big blow. I don't want 5 bays of broke down trucks. I want 5 bays of trucks that are ready to roll.
In Hope, Jamie's top wrecker
we're like within a half an inch of being able to slide this thing out of here.
is undergoing an urgent repair.
I got it off.
Brian looks at the General's damaged coupler.
There.
And the boss looks for answers.
On there, so that's well, I don't know how Cam feels about it. I mean, you know, it doesn't look good on him that it happened on his watch.
There's our piece, Cam.
I know how hard it is to get parts for these trucks.
The old Holmes coupler is an extremely rare part. But Jamie has an idea.
I have a sneaking suspicion the 1801 coupler is actually the same as an 850. So, oh. This may be the same part. I always keep those old trucks. People look at me like I'm crazy to keep them. This might be the one, Brian.
Heading to the yard.
I don't know if it's the old trucks, the cold weather, or if it's me, if I'm just bad luck.
Cam is about to face the music.
I'm not sure what James is going to say. I don't really have a good track record with all these old records.
As he arrives, the General is back outside. And Cam is still unsure what awaits him.
A lot of thoughts going through my head. Do I have a job still? How bad is it? Broke the freewheel, minus 30 last night, right? So it's one of those things where you just gotta roll with the punches. How bad was it?
Metal becomes brittle when it's cold, and it's also old metal. So, and it was cracked already, believe it or not. So when you were doing your thing, it just decided to let loose. It's a 40-year-old machine. This isn't Cam.
Yeah, come on.
Come and look. We'll show you the piece.
Make you feel a little better.
This is just old iron. Show him, Brian.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but
Well, they're here. This is before.
Oh, you can see
That's been busted
okay.
for a long time.
Yeah, you can see that.
Before?
Yeah.
Cam.
I'm super relieved it's not my fault.
Been a year, man. Remember that?
I know, yeah, I remember. See, I gotta get fired up here.
Okay. See ya.
I just hope that it doesn't happen again soon.
It's really cool. We can keep these old Holmeses going. Man, we had that thing back on the road in a matter of minutes. Made me very happy.
High on the coke.
Warm up there, really warm.
The snow is receding.
Never!
But there's trouble on the mountain road.
Oh, we're heading up Highway 5 right now, just north of the snow shed.
Cam Nino is on his way in the truck he spent all winter trying to master.
I like driving that General. The more I drive it, the more I like it.
Near Mine Creek Road,
Holy, look at that.
Cam spots the driver in distress.
How did you do that? Look at his hairs are off the ground. Definitely a head scratcher, yeah.
The semi is halfway in the ditch on a blind curve.
Hey, slow down. We got a accident coming up. Single lane traffic through there.
How's it going? What happened? I think the guy fell asleep. The end result of not knowing your limits. Okay, let me have a look here.
Cam gets a closer look. Back wheels in the air. And beside a rock wall, leaning hard on soft ground.
You know, it's getting soft in here too, right? The trailer goes over, then the tractor goes over. Right now, I'm worried about it flipping over. The guy fell asleep and he's off the road.
Cam calls for backup.
His tractor's ready to slide down in the ditch and his trailer bogies are about 2 feet off the ground.
He needs to anchor the semi.
I'm gonna probably need another truck.
Heading up the coke,
Living the dream.
Jamie is on his way in his new 30-ton wrecker.
Cam thinks the call's a little bit complicated, so I'm gonna go give him a hand. This will be the first time we're actually using this truck for any kind of recovery work. I try to keep them as nice as I can, as long as I can, but there is the point in time when it's, okay, we gotta work this truck. There he is down there.
There's so much going on these racks, and you know, Jamie's such a smart guy. You really gotta pay attention to even the little things he does that you don't see. Any experience I can get from him, I'll gladly take. They say they're 25% loaded.
The trailer is partly empty, but still contains 15,000 pounds of cargo.
If I start pulling them out and it starts to go that way, then I'm stuck, you know what I mean?
I'll just put a low line on the suspension, pull down.
And I'll just get the toe pin and we'll just pull them out.
It's really an urgent situation to get onto that trailer, hook up to it, hold it, and make sure it's not going to flip over. He's made the right call here to hold that trailer down.
With the Mack rigged to the back, Jamie will hold on to the trailer, while Cam pulls the tractor forward with the General.
Yeah, now we get hooked up and get the job done.
To help Cam in the General,
Okay.
Jamie prepares to lower the Mack spades.
First time I ever use this.
Pulls out a pristine winch line.
These are new lightweight snatch blocks.
And adds brand new blocks to his rigging.
Shiny old girl, shiny new girl.
We're not gonna really pull that hard, but this is more of a safety thing. I'm making sure the back end of the trailer stays on the ground. So I'm gonna tighten it up.
The trailer is secure.
Nice and easy.
So Cam and Jamie run lines from the General to the tractor's toe pins.
It's a little bit tricky, you know, right on an edge like that. Easily you could flip over.
The blind curve adds urgency to the pull.
You're in a bit of a pressure cooker here because you've got to work fast, do it right, and get off the road. Not a little bit on that.
But even with the driver's help,
Watch what's going on.
the heavy load is tipping the trailer towards the ditch.
If it has a high center of gravity, could end up in disaster.
We're in the air. Something's gonna break.
Okay, suck it up.
Trying to rescue a semi on a severe slant.
It's a delicate job, and it's a job that has to be handled with care, or it could result in a rollover. Good. We're coming into this thing with a truck that has no damage.
Whoa.
And hopefully at the end, it'll be that way when it's on the road.
Gently, the tilted load is winched out of the soft shoulder.
Got her. I can take mine off.
Jamie's new record
Okay.
made the difference
I'll pack my stuff up.
Okay.
and is now officially broken in on its first recovery.
The Mack is a beautiful machine. I think it's probably the best truck we've ever owned.
I'm gonna get unhooked and then I'll pull ahead and you can pull in behind me, okay?
Cam knew he needed that second truck and he made the right call. If he continues to make the right decisions, he'll have success.
With a fresh driver behind the wheel, the load is on its way.
But he's pretty happy. He was just hanging onto my hand and he said, thank you, thank you. So that's what you like to see. That makes me happy.
What's the latest on the Coke?
And two eras of trucks are homeward bound.
The Coke's beautiful, my friend. Oh man, look at that blue sky.
Watch full episodes on the Weather Channel and the Weather Channel TV app.